Hello, dear friends. I welcome you all to the channel Russian with Puma Messi. And today I would like to talk to you about a fascinating topic. How do people choose names for their cats? And it's an interesting topic because choosing your cat's name, it's a very important process, and it actually differs from country to country, from culture to culture, and even from a region to another region in the same country. That's an amazing thing. When I started researching this subject, I understood that I didn't know anything. My idea was about traditional Russian cats' names, but when I started doing research, oh my God, so many new things I learned, and I hope that you all going to learn those things with me together. Some of them going to be new for you, some of them you might already know, but nevertheless, that's our lesson is going to be today about the cats' names. Before I jump into the lesson, I also would like to let you know that if you shop
On Amazon.
consider entering the Amazon site for anything you buy out there through my link, my affiliate link in the description down below. That will help my channel to grow also and bring in potential financial benefits for my channel. And just again, for anything, just one general link, you click on that. If you go to Amazon, I know that you mostly shop for that, and it doesn't have to be a pet product, anything on Amazon. Just enter the site through my link. I would really appreciate that so much. And of course, now I solved all my problems when I am sitting in front of you, in front of the camera, wearing my t-shirts, and I know what to wear. I have no problem now. I wear the Don Pepas shirt, and they're also available at the store, at Russian with Puma Messi store. Enough with this advertisement, and let's jump to the lesson. So, cats' names. I know that is very important. We know that actually naming your cat, it's a very big deal. You know how I came up with the name Don Pepas, and that was also.
It was a story on its own.
But enough about these stories. Let's go to the top 5 most common traditional Russian names. Traditional, they are going back in time. That's how they came, and most likely now, of course, people tend to give their pets more contemporary names, more modern names. But let's take a look at the historic names. So then the number five top Russian traditional name for the male cat, the male names. Let's deal with the male names. The number 5 traditional name for a male cat in Russia would be Barsik. 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 And this is the name for an adventurous and spirited cat who goes in places and sniffs around, and that comes from the Russian word barsuk, which means badger, because cat resembles, I don't know, it's a smaller mammal, and that's where the name comes from. Barsik, you can go to Russia and you can meet tons and tons of barsiks running around. Barsik is a very popular name. Number four name is Dymok, Dymok, Dymok. And this technically the name if your cat is of a smoky color, kind of grayish color, because this comes the diminutive from the word dim, dymok, smoke. And actually here in the United States we have lots of smokies, those also gray-haired cats, they called smoky. And dymok in Russian, this is very popular Russian name, dymok, dymok, dymok. Number 3 on the list is рыжий, рыжий, рыжий. This is actually an adjectival noun, but we also can say рыжик, Ryzhik, Ryzhik. And we know this word because sometimes Sasha calls Messi this name, Ryzhy, Ryzhy, because Messi is kind of reddish off red. If you have a ginger cat or red-haired cat, and you call him Ryzhy, Ryzhik, Ryzhik. And for some reason in Russia, there is a belief that the red-haired cat, Ryzhy, they have this personality, fearless personality, bold personality, that they're always able to assert themselves and be right in every situation. Number two on our list, it's Murzik. Murzik, Murzik. We already studied the word murlikat, murchat, murlikat, to purr. So, of course, the first syllable in this name comes from the purring ability of cats. So, Murzik, Murzik number two, it's very popular. You don't have even think about, if you see the kitten and the kitten start purring right into your face, you're saying, Murzik, you're such a Murzik. This is your name number two on the list of all time Russian traditional cats names. And number one, the winner, and it's actually, if you see a cat running your way, you can call him Vaska right away. So it's just a general name for any cat out there, any female, any male cat, and that would be Vася. Vася, Vasily, Vaska, Vasenka. And you see, the previous four names I was telling you, and I didn't say anything about diminutive suffixes. And what is for this name, Vasya, because it's a human name, because Basil, Saint Basil Cathedral, this is the same name, Vasya. And since it's Vasya, the full name is Vasily. Vasily, when you respect the cat, because Vasily, it means it's so, a cat that knows his own value, knows what he worth, and self-worth, and like, I am a cat. That's my achievement in life. And what did you do in your life? I am Vasily. And then, of course, Vasily, and diminutive affection would be Vasenka. Vasenka is our suffix yank, Vasenka. But then we can do the condescending diminutive, and it's going to be Vaska. Vaska, what are you doing, that cat? What are you doing? And Vaska actually culturally made into Russian famous fable by Ivan Krylov.
Our
Васька слушает да ест. And the fable's name is The Cat and the Cook. So the cook keeps complaining, whining about this cat, that this cat stole me, that cat did that the cat is just such a character. And but the cat is like, you can talk whatever you want, you can say whatever you want, as long as I have something to eat, then I am fine. And so the cat is listening and eating while the cook is complaining about the cat. Since this name made into the fable, this is the number one cat's male name in Russia, Vaska Vasily. Vaska Vasily. Let's do the same thing for female cats. Female cats in Russia also very, we know that female cats, they have such a different characters from male cats, and every name reflects their personality. And number five on our list, the name Bagheera. Bagheera, Bagheera. And you say, how come the Rudyard Kipling's name from the Jungle Book became popular in Russia? Well, yeah, because everyone read Rudyard Kipling. And if you have a black female cat, that's for sure is going to be Bagheera. But the other thing is that in Rudyard Kipling's book, The Jungle Book, Bagheera is a male character, and in Russia is a female character. This is the wonderful cultural effect of the words, because let's look at the composition of the word Bagheera. Bagheera, we have a clear ending which is the formal ending for feminine,
Gender feminine.
And also the panther in Russian, the word pantera, it's also feminine. So by all means, when the translator was translating the Jungle Book, they gave the attributes of the female cat who took care of Mowgli, who took care of that boy who ended up being in the jungle, and also gave to that character in the translation maternal instincts, because she was the cat was a she, and she was teaching Mowgli from the perspective of a female, of the motherly figures. That's why Bagheera in Russian is a black female cat, and people love their Bagheeras. They really adore their Bagheeras. The number four name on the list is Muся, Muся, Muся. And here we have all our suffixes: Мусенька, Мусеныш, Muska, Muska. Again, the diminutive condescending. Muska, what are you doing? But this is coming from the name Maria, Maria. Muся is lovingly diminutive. Musinka, Musyusha. We know this all suffixes. I tried my best to explain those suffixes throughout our course of Russian with Puma Messi, because we also know that Messi has lots of names: Messinka, Mesichka, Masyan, Misyusha, etc. And Gerda also has those names. By the way, Gerda as the name is also very popular, but it doesn't make it to the top 5 list. So number 3 name is Снежка, 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 Снежинка, and that is for the snowflake. Of course, if you get your cat and the cat is white, only one way to name that cat would be after the snow, especially because Russia has so much snow during winter time. So Снежка is a wonderful name. Снежка. Снежок could be a male name, but Снежка, Снежинка, the snowflake, this is number 3. And when your cat is white and stays white, then she is definitely Снежка. And Снежечка, Снежиночка, Снежочечек, Снежка, that all the names that we can name her. Those suffixes come in very handy, and you probably hear me addressing Don Pepas saying Пипуся, Пепонька, Пепочка, Пипуся, Пипушонок, etc. So lots and lots of names, but mostly I call him Пипуся and Пепочка, Пипуся and Пепочка. Number 2 on the list is Dymka. Dymka. We were talking about Dymok, male's name. For female is Dymka. The same thing for the smoky color cat, female cat. She will be Dymka, Dymka. And this is from the smoke, the number 2. And of course, number 1 name. It's like Vasily for the male cat. Number 1 name for all Russian female cats is Murka, Murka, Murka. And you hear the first syllable is Mur, because in Russian the pure is Mur, Mur. So all cats, all female cats could be called Murka, 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 Мурочка, Мурлыка, Муренка, Муреныш, Мурочка. All those diminutive suffixes, they will help to express your affection toward your cat. So that was our lesson on top 5 traditional Russian names of the male cats and female cats. That's how you call the cats in Russia. And I hope to see in your comments what would be, in your opinion, the most common names in the United States, or in the United Kingdom, or in Australia, or anywhere where you live, in Portugal, Brazil, I don't know, Ecuador, Mexico, all the countries. I apologize if I didn't name your country. Please let me know what are the most popular names, cat names in your countries. That would be such a wonderful, interesting exchange of names. Meanwhile, I really, really appreciate that you've been with me. I would appreciate your subscription to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. I already told you anything about those links and everything, and where you can find this wonderful t-shirt and the mug. And on this cheerful note, I'm going to say goodbye to you. I will see you very, very soon. I hope we will continue this conversation about cat names and other habits of our feline and canine companions.